My name is Gary Cole.
And I'm Vicki Cole, and we're the owners of the Shelby Mansfield KOA in Shelby, Ohio.
Campgrounds of America has been around for 50 years. There are 480 KOAs in the United States and Canada. Well, we are a campground that has about 200 sites. One of our biggest challenges is the maintenance side of the campground. We do probably about 20 to 24 hours of mowing each week. Plus, if we're putting in new lines, renovation lines, we have a lot of maintenance on the electrical side, the plumbing side. That is the type of outdoor ground maintenance we do. We use Ventrac equipment. Well, I guess we've had them for 8 years.
I would say
Probably
8 years.
At least 8 years. The durability has been great. It's done exactly what we thought it would be, and that was to provide the opportunity to take implements on and off quickly and be able to not have a lot of money wrapped up in both a power unit and a regular implement.
And my concern was with mowing, we have lots of ponds that we mow the sides of the ponds, and some units we've had that they slide on it. The Ventrac, the dealer brought it out, we tried it, it doesn't slide on me on the hills.
The safety level is really important because some of the other previous equipment that we've had, you could only use it on certain times of the year. It couldn't be wet. With the Ventrac, it's a lot more forgiving. It has a lot better capability for four-wheel drive and the articulation.
Prior to Ventrac, my father would not let me drive anything till I got married. We've had several pieces of equipment. I've landed in the ditch once, and then other ones would slide on the slopes of the ponds. But with the Ventrac, I feel comfortable going up and down the ditches, and I've never been in the ditch with the Ventrac.
Before we owned the Ventrac, we had a lot of different power units, a lot of different types of pieces of equipment, and it becomes a challenge to the campground owner to handle all that. If you have multiple kinds of equipment, then everybody has to learn all the different equipment. With the Ventrac, once they learn what to maintain on the Ventrac, that makes it a whole lot easier to make sure that you have the proper maintenance done. And so the Ventrac power unit coupled with all the attachments really provides a tremendous advantage for a campground owner. The ease of installation and removal of implements was a high priority to us.
We have a larger piece of equipment that attaches in the rear, and I have problems attaching it because of how heavy it is. With the Ventrac, I can attach the attachments in the front and take them off and on.
The attachments that we have now, we have a rotary broom that we purchased primarily to clean off the asphalt driveways. We do have a 72-inch mower, also have a 5-foot mower.
We have a leaf blower that helps in the fall when I'm blowing leaves.
The power rake, I looked at one of those in order to work on some of the potholes we have, leveling of ground that we might have excavated. The trencher that goes on the front of the Ventrac. I think a lot of campgrounds would benefit from having that type of attachment because we all are faced with putting in water lines, sewer lines, and doing it on short distances as well as long distances, so that would be very versatile. Stump grinder is a big asset in this part of the country. Many trees are being hit by the hemorrhage borer. We have a lot of trees we're taking down, and so a lot of us faced with stump removal. We have 75 seasonal campers here that have their trailers parked basically year-round. With the bucket attachments on the Ventrac, we have the capability to get back in some very tight areas, bring them stone, bring them dirt, and it provides a lot easier operation than to try to get in with a bigger tractor. We use a lot of young folks because they listen to you, they're intelligent, and it works very well for us. We don't lose many kids because they just don't want to work here. It's because they have grown up and need to go do something else in their field of endeavor. And because of that turnover, you have to be able to train them and have to be able to train them quickly. And with the Ventrac equipment, we have found that they can learn on it very quickly, they can come up to speed and use it very efficiently.
It gives me a little more time to do the running of the business instead of working on the business.
Yeah, and they've come up to speed on learning to use the Ventrac very quickly. You see them making the turns properly, you see them using the decks properly, and they do come up to speed very quickly on it. So it's a piece of equipment that is probably easier to learn than a tractor with a scoop and everything on it.
We have received the Arvik Park of the Year 3 times. And in 2008, we were the KOA Campground of the Year out of 475 campgrounds. We have received the Founders and President's Award from KOA.
You asked about how Ventrac, figures into that equation. We do pride ourselves when you come in through the gate that you already like to be here. You say, this is a place that I think is well maintained. I think it looks good, and I want to be here. So that is very important to us. And using the Ventrac equipment, if you would, it has provided us an opportunity to now become a KOA resort with KOA's new effort at branding. And we don't think you will have a resort atmosphere unless you have the proper ground maintenance. So that's provided an opportunity to do that.
Ventrac, your one-tractor solution. Watch more of Ventrac in action by clicking on a link below, or subscribe to our channel and get the newest video releases.